What's up, y'all? Long time no talk to, especially with my wife. Dag, it has been a minute. It's been like 3 weeks since we shot a video. However, we're officially back, and we are discussing a new topic. This topic is the five love languages. You probably heard of it. I think it's in a lot of books to where, people say that, when it comes to receiving love and even giving love, it's normally within one of these five languages. Um, and I just kind of want to give an idea of where this came from. Couple of days ago, I think yeah, it was a couple of days. I put up a stat that said, love your spouse in their language instead of trying to love them in yours. And it kind of sparked a lot of, interest. It kind of sparked a lot with certain people. They decided to, chime in and everything else. And a friend of mine, shout out to Ashley. It's Ashley the Camel on Facebook. But shout out to Ashley. She said, why don't you shoot a video about it? Figured it was good. Talked to my wife. She said, yay. So here we are. So first, I guess you got anything to chime into? You want me to?
There you go.
All right, so we explained the five love languages. So we're going to kind of go through them, just describe or give a little detail on what each language is. So the first one is words of affirmation. That's kind of like, literally giving words or compliments or things like that. So like things like saying, I love you,
I love you, babe.
you're amazing, you're beautiful.
You're so handsome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them. Acts of service. Acts of service is doing things like, anything, cleaning the house, cutting the grass, doing the dishes, cooking. So that's pretty much straightforward. You got quality time, which is also straightforward. That could be dating, that could be chilling on the couch together, cuddling, watching movies, walking in the park, holding hands, anything like that. You got physical touch, back to that holding hands thing. That could be hugs, kissing, any just physical touch. You could just literally just be holding each other and really not, do anything else. But any type of physical touch, not just sex, but touch. Falls in.
Hold
No, I don't want to be held. And gifts, self-explanatory. Getting gifts, giving gifts, and not just like on a Christmas basis or a birthday basis, but you just like giving gifts, or you just like receiving gifts, depending on if you're doing the loving or receiving the loving. But just giving gifts. So we kind of we did a test on this. We'll leave that towards the end, I guess. We did a test to see where we stood with everything. I will ask you, like, how do you feel about the love language thing? Is it true? Is it not true? Does it apply to you? Does it not apply to you? Because I got mixed feelings about it, to be honest.
I think it's true. I think it applies to everybody.
You gotta talk about. See, I'm talking with my man voice. You gotta talk with your woman queen voice. Like, there you go.
Anywho,
I'm just saying you low. You mad low, and you be telling me,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you telling me I'm the low one.
I think it applies to everyone. All of them. You can be more than one. Um, I feel like I'm a little bit of all of them. I may be more one or two than the rest, but for the most part, I feel like I'm, you know,
You
I
mastered the
range.
board. You just
I've mastered the board. I've also um, learned which one I prefer over the others. But
in receiving love.
and receiving love.
Okay.
Now,
Wait, before
the
you get into that, I didn't mean to cut you off. How do you just feel about?
bro, you go.
No, because I have a question before you jump into like the receiving love, giving love stuff.
Oh,
I was gonna ask you like the post that I put up, which is love your spouse in their language instead of trying to love them in yours. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel that's a valid thing, or like
yeah,
does it have? I mean, because
it
it
is.
seemed like it happens with
It's
us,
yeah.
so that's why
It's a valid thing. I'm gonna say just off the strength of just me and you are two different people.
or
Um, like what works for me don't work for you. What works for you don't work for me. And then at some point during the day we meet in the middle.
hopefully
That's the goal.
that is the goal.
So, um, I think if you don't, you end up running the risk that you ruin your relationship. Because if you're buying me gifts and I'm like, dude, like, why are you buying me gifts? I just want to spend time with you. Like, you think you're doing something by going out your way and buying all these fancy gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like chilling with Joe Smo on the side because he want to spend time with me. I mean, everybody to each his own, but for the most part, I think that's how a lot of people fall victim to, stepping outside there. Not making any excuses, but, that's how a lot of people fall victim to, being, cheating and stuff, because you find something, you're getting something from somebody else that you wish that the person that you was with would give you, or you're not getting it and you're going searching for it. But
You should voice it though first, right?
of course,
Gotcha.
I'm just
No,
saying,
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying
examples.
in general, because I mean that would suck if, internally you're feeling like, well, dang, this guy's giving me all these gifts, and I just want to spend time with him, but you never told him, so he think he doing something, and freaking, you just want to hold his hand and chill on the couch or something like that. So that would kind of be like crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like it's.
Yeah, and I think some of your love languages also could stem from the way your parents love you. You know what I mean? Like
That's a good point.
if you used to get in and receiving love from your parents by them buying you gifts, or them giving you words of encouragement, and
See, that's great. Like, I agree. That wouldn't apply to me though, from the test that I took.
we're not
And
talking about the test.
no, I'm saying like from what I think my love language is, like that wouldn't apply from the family standpoint. But I actually do agree with you. Like it's how you receive love coming up. You know what I mean? That's how you interpret love or whatever. But it's weird. Like that doesn't, it doesn't feel like that applies to me because that's not how I technically was raised.
Right.
Which is
like like physical touch, for example. If you was never hugged when you was younger, or this, I could be wrong, somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
But, I mean, physical touch, if you're not haven't been touched when you was younger, and not touched like that, but if you ain't used to getting hugs, and or people being in your space where you just chilling, and you not if you're not used to that, you kind of, a lot of people are thrown off. Like,
or they look for it. I think it's
oh
both.
yeah, it could,
It's like they
could
could
be
either yearn for, oh, I never had this, and they
right.
yearn for, or like you said, they like, I'm not a person. Like I
Right.
need my person.
Like, for example,
In my bubble.
my father, when I was younger, he wasn't really in my life like that. But when he was, he would buy gifts because he didn't know what else to do. So his way of showing love was saying, all right, I'm gonna buy you a gift. And I'm like, nah, dude.
Just kick it with me, type of deal.
I would have preferred him being there. You know what I mean?
Presence as opposed to presence.
As exactly.
Bars, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. But you translate that now in majority of my past relationships. I can appreciate gifts, but I don't look for them.
Right.
I don't, and I'm not going to ask for it. I'd rather just go buy myself a gift, because I don't, like, I never want to feel like that's me getting a gift is how you love me, like, or I don't
That
know.
you're buying, they're
Yeah,
buying
that you're
your
buying
affection.
my love. I never wanted to feel like that. Like that has always been my thing. Like it was like I'd rather go out and buy myself something. Like, for example, like I could never be a gold digger. Could never be a gold digger. Could never be.
Yeah, because
Like,
it
I
involves
have friends,
asking for things.
right? I have friends that be like, yeah, if you get this to get that, do this and say that. Lord, you know all the right words to say. I'm just like, I cannot bring myself to saying them to somebody else. Like, for what? Like, maybe it's my pride, but
It is. It is.
Whatever the
Remember that
case.
talk we had that other day?
We're not talking
We're
about
not talking about that, but
that.
that's.
That's not what we're talking about.
I'm just saying that's what that
But-
is to you too. But whatever. But go ahead.
Regardless of the fact, I just couldn't do it because that's just not my, I feel uncomfortable to a certain
I
extent
understand
with,
completely.
you know what I mean? Like, but that's my spiel.
I get it completely. I got a question to what you said too. I didn't want to cut you off, so I let you rock, and
Oh,
now I forgot
you
my
did a
question.
lot of cutting off, huh?
No, I didn't. I actually let you get that out. Like it was
Right.
something that I wanted to throw right
Run
in.
that back.
It was something I wanted to throw right in the middle of what you were saying, but
About which part? About the parents loving each other, loving on you, and oh yeah.
no, it was even before that, but neither here nor there. Okay. Everybody has their one or their two primary love languages, I'll say. And I'm just
To
guessing.
give or receive?
I'll say in the way they interpret love, because I'm not sure. So I'll just say in the way they interpret love, like this is how to love me. So I guess receive. Let's say receive, right?
Okay.
They have like, let's say one primary, but you said you got a bunch. We're just going to say two most or whatever. Does it mean that in regards to loving you or loving a person who speaks like you, they can omit the other 4 to 3 languages altogether because this is what you're saying you need? So if that person, let's say, only showed you what you needed, or so you say your primary love language was, if they only showed you that, you good money.
No.
Or you still need those other things, but just not to the
No.
capacity.
Love is everything. Love
No,
is.
I get that.
We could go down the list of everything
not.
that
We're
love
sticking
is.
to the 5
I'm just.
things.
I'm no. Let me break this down for a second. Okay. You're gonna ask
You
me a
can't
question
just-
and tell me how to
You
answer
can't
it.
just stick to the topic.
Don't ask me a
Go ahead,
question
go ahead.
and tell me how to answer it.
Right?
That's what I mean. See, married couples at work. So, love is.
I feel like you're about to roll out a scroll
Yo,
and read.
Yo, when I was
love-
in high school, in our communication studio, it was a big old poster, and it said "Love is," and it literally just had like all
Hundreds
of
of
the
things.
hundreds of things. Like I don't know if it maybe it could have just been me, but I enjoyed reading that thing. I don't
You
know.
remember it?
It was everything. I mean, love is kind. Love is, I mean, the Bible quotes, and
Did it say love is pain?
it is.
I was asking, was that on the? I
Love
was
is
asking,
everything.
was that
Love
in the-
hurts. Love inspires. Love teaches. Love. You know what I mean?
That's
You
not
name.
my
I'm
question.
just saying. That's
I-
you know what I mean.
I
Like
got you.
so. That's my point. Just because you love me in a form of acts, out of those 5 acts,
Hmm?
like, doesn't mean it's okay to omit the other ones.
Gifts, for instance, like just going off of what you said, Kim, just going off of what you said, like you're saying, oh, I don't need gifts to send a third. So the dude's like, all right, well, I ain't ever giving her no gifts. She don't need them. She don't want them. Da 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 da. I'm gonna keep these aside. But he hits you with the, let's say 2 out of the 5. You get money,
No,
or would you still like to receive a gift here and there?
it's not a deal. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah, no, I'm
say-
not saying any of this is a deal
No,
breaker.
I'm saying like that's not my point. I'm saying you need all 5. I need all 5.
First of all, talk louder. Second of
I
all,
need all 5. I need all 5 because all 5 go together. All right, let me be serious. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I need all 5 because you can't. That's like
So for
I'm
you-
gonna give you just have the relationship and take sex out.
No.
I'm just saying, you can't, you want it all, right? The whole relationship. You don't want it half-assed. You don't want it just a smidget. You want the whole shebang. So whether you love me in all five, well, whether you love me with just two, you kind of like, all right, quality time. You can do things for me. You could tell me you love me. You could touch me every now and then. And you could buy me gifts. But at what point do you spend quality time with me? You know what I mean?
Okay,
Because
I get
I'm just answering the question. Because, you know what I mean, like, you can't just say, all right, or flip it. I do things for you, acts of service. I spend quality time with you. I touch you every now and then. I buy you some gifts. But I never tell you I love you. I never tell you, babe, you're appreciated. I never tell you, you look beautiful today.
I got it.
But John on the street,
Randomly says it all the time.
it's like, yo, hey, baby.
If you respond to somebody saying, hey, baby, they can have you.
I'm
Okay, go ahead.
not talking about me.
I'm
I'm
just-
just saying.
I got you. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Or your work husband or wife.
Don't tap me and say work husband. Say work wife at least. Don't hit me with the. Anyway.
I'm just using that as an
That's
example.
fine. I
I'm
got
making
you.
a point.
I got
That's
you.
like,
I got
hey,
you.
making a point.
You hit me 3 times though.
Hey, making a point. Right? But that's my point. You get it?
Okay. No, I get it. I can't say that everybody. Well, I know a lot of people don't think like that. Me being one of them, only because, like, going back to being raised a certain way. It's not that I never received gifts, but I never really needed them after a certain point because I was so used to not getting them. Right. So even in relationships, it's not that girls wouldn't buy me things, but it was never something I looked to. So much so to the point where I'm like a deer in headlights when receiving a gift because I don't know almost like the proper protocol or procedure or.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
See? Exactly. He doesn't know the proper protocol. We got to do it. Just say thank you.
No, but no, but still, like it's like, dag, do I show like mad excitement? What if I don't care about the gift? But like it's a whole bunch of me, and I'm over analyzing it, of course. But that's because I'm not used to being put in those positions. Now, funny part is, I like giving gifts. So that's one of the ways I actually like to give love is to actually give gifts. However, receiving them is something that I personally don't feel like I need. If I never got a gift, it's business as usual. Like I wouldn't look at it like, oh well, I'm not loved because I didn't get a gift. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't knock me out. And yes, I agree. Like you need love in its entirety, but I think it's what a person interprets as love to be its entirety for them to say, oh well, I need this too, because getting gifts to me,
Can't miss something you never had.
right, it doesn't express love at all to me. So I don't know that I'm missing that. So I don't even look at that as love. You know what I mean? So I guess it's what you interpret as love, and it goes normally off of experiences. Sorry for my loud phone. My phone got like a crazy vibration meter to it. But yeah, I think it just goes off of how you receive love, your experiences, past experiences, and I guess as you grow as a person, I think that also might change too. From, you might not have looked to this before, but you get with the right spouse, and they've opened your eyes and your world in a sense to a certain way of love, to where now you realize you were missing something, and now you might yearn for that or need that. You know what I mean? At one point you didn't even know that type of love existed. You know what I mean? So. I don't know.
You're welcome.
I never said you did that. I never said that, but I'm just.
You lying.
It
You
just
said that before.
that you opened my
I changed
world.
your life.
Yeah, you changing my life
Oh,
does
all
not
right.
mean you
Then,
gave me a new love.
Change your life. Just belittle it.
I didn't
helped you.
belittle it. I'm just
Whatever. But
don't take compliments I didn't give you.
I'm just saying though, like, I'm not saying,
No, I agree with you. You don't have to rebuttal. Like I'm not saying that you were wrong.
oh,
I'm just saying, for others, I can see someone saying, well, no, like I don't need all five. You know what I
Right.
mean? I need these because this is what I knew to be love. You know what I
right,
mean?
and no, and I agree to the extent of you don't even know you need it if it's never been there.
Right.
Um, I mean, but I think in its entirety, all of them are
Equal to-
necessary. I
Okay.
think all of them are necessary for your entire relationship because not only that, like today, my love language can be acts of service. Next year, my love language could be quality time.
Right.
You know
As
what I
you grow.
mean?
Right.
It could be health challenges. You know what I mean? Health challenges can turn your whole world upside down.
Correct.
Bam! Now you feel like, dang, I don't know how much time I got left. Now, all you want to do is spend that quality time, just being
You right.
whoever present.
It could be you being deformed in some way and you
Right.
not feeling as beautiful as you once was, and just words of affirmation from your partner
Right.
can
Right.
lift you, at which you didn't really need that. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? So I get what you're saying. So
Yeah, it's not for you though. It's for the world.
yeah, but we're
I'm just
conversing.
playing.
What is
I'm
wrong with
just
you?
playing.
All right, so you took the test. I took the test. Now, mind you, I took multiple tests, and they all came out differently. So I really don't know how credible any of them are. But
Read the love languages. Read them. Okay? Reading is fundamental. Read them. You can determine which one you
can.
are
It's
just
just
by
it's
reading
just fun
them.
to take the test, but you can. You like if after reading them, even me giving you what I gave you in the beginning of the video, you probably can say, oh, that's me, or whatever. It's just fun to take it just to see if it lines up. It lined up for me on one of them. The rest of them was telling me I was things I like. One of them told me it's physical touch, and if you know me, it ain't physical touch. Like half the time, I don't want nobody near me. Like, let alone let alone touching me. So for it to say physical touch is like something in your throat. You want some more?
No, I'm
You good?
I'm good.
You got a problem with me? Like
No, I'm good. Go
that's
ahead.
how I was raised, my G.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
I was a
you.
loner.
Mhm.
Yeah. So whatever. And that's okay. How do you like to receive love? I'll say that first. And then I'm gonna ask you, how do you like to give love? And see if they are the same. Because for me, they're not.
For me, they're not either.
Okay, so when it comes to receiving love, which language are you?
Acts of service. I'm an action speak louder than words person. You could tell me all day, but if you don't show me, it don't mean much to me. If you show me, that means you putting forth effort towards applying or showing me that you're trying to accomplish this goal.
So you don't need to hear "I love you" as much as being shown that you're loved.
Right. Yeah, because to me, if you saying it a lot, it's annoying. It's like, do you
I
really?
ain't never gotta say it again, my G. High five that.
Never.
Nothing.
No.
I'm just saying, as long as I'm showing it, you know what I mean? We good money, no?
No, that said, I'm all 5.
That's just being greedy. Okay, so
You're so judgmental to me. That's another video, guys.
oh, it's another video. I'll tell you, we have another video coming. Okay, so acts of service being your way of receiving love naturally, just without you even asking your spouse, how do you need to be loved? What is your natural way of giving love out?
I think I'm a quality time, physical touch, words of
How did we get
affirmation.
married?
I'm like a 3. I'm like a 3B.
No, what is your primary? What is your primary? Like, because I'm pretty sure you can pinpoint one and say, you know what? Either I like spending time with
My
man,
thing,
or-
I would say quality time. Quality time. Because I mean, I could care less about telling you I love you every 2 seconds.
Dang, what if I need that?
I
No,
give
I'm
it to
saying,
you.
but go ahead.
If you need it. But a good wife or a partner could be able to sense when you need a different kind of love.
Oh yeah, that takes. I won't say you're not a good wife if you
I'm
don't
not.
know. Like that. That might take time.
No, I
But
mean that. Of course, that's every day because you move change with the wind, and then you gotta try to figure out how to move with it. But
was it a shot? That wasn't a shot, was it?
no, I'm
Oh,
just speaking
gotcha.
generally.
Um,
See, that's
I was
that thing I was
asking.
talking
That was
about.
I was
That's the
just asking
That's
if
I'm
that
just
was a
saying.
shot.
I got it like tape now, so I could rewind
No,
it.
that was literally just asking, not
Okay.
assuming. No, another video. You won't understand.
Yes.
Um, I think. All right. So after further deliberation, because I wasn't really sure if this is it, and I'm gonna explain why right after I say it. Mine's is words of affirmation, right? And mine is only words of affirmation because there isn't a sixth love language here to explain what I really need or whatever. So I'll try.
Yo,
So I'll
yo,
try. So I'll try.
that's a whole nother video
No, it's
because
not.
you
No, it's
just
not. No, it's
creating
not.
things
I
now.
said because there's not a sixth. So words affirmation is the closest to what I'm saying, right?
Yo, let me
Come
interrupt
on,
you for
why
a
are
second
you?
because you've been interrupting me this whole video, and I just gotta say something about that. I've been telling my husband that he is a words of affirmation person for I don't know a while now, and he has denied. Now here we are on this video, and your words of affirmation. Dang, bro.
Can I explain now, or you
I
want
like
to take
it.
it?
You're awesome.
Can I explain it now?
You're an amazing husband.
Thank you. Can I explain it now?
You're so sexy.
I need none of that. Can I explain it
You
now?
rock my world.
And I definitely need the physical touch that. So get off me. Let me explain it. All right, because like when I think of words of affirmation, it's exactly what she's doing. Right? It's kind of like oh, like you're doing a great job, and oh,
I
you're
appreciate you.
all that stuff, right? I appreciate you doing great. You're handsome. You're this, that, and the third, right? That ain't me. To me, that's almost like a gift, to where I'm still a deer in headlights. You can attest to this. You give me a compliment. How do I respond to it? Not very well, because I'm not really used to it. So it's not necessarily words of affirmation in that sense. I'll say I'm the type of person to where I don't need one and not the other. Let me explain. Let's say I do something, right? And this is just a random, don't take no offense to it. Let's say I do an active service, right? And active service is, I don't know, freaking cutting the grass, right? So I'm cutting the grass, whatever the case is, cool. Now, I don't need, after I cut the grass, for my wife to come at me and say, oh, babe.
You missed the spot. Right over there.
I definitely don't need that. Right now, if I literally missed the spot and you're just looking out for me, that's different. But let's say I cut the grass, over and over and over again, and every time I cut the grass, my wife has something negative to say about me cutting the grass or whatever. I don't want that just as much as I don't need, oh, babe, you did a great job this time. I need neither. I just cut the grass, just appreciate the fact that I cut the grass. You ain't even gotta say nothing, but, whatever. Grass is cut, I'm not hearing no negativeness. And I don't need the positiveness. So, like, literally, I don't want to make it seem like I need nothing, but just appreciate it. And you can appreciate it from afar. You can appreciate it without even saying anything to it. If I buy you something or whatever, you don't have to tell me how it's the greatest gift in the world. You don't even have to tell me, you appreciate it, that, and the third, whatever. You can show me that you appreciate it by, if I come in the house, whatever, it's not on the floor. You know what I mean? It's not ripped apart or hiding under something to where it shows that you obviously don't care about it, whatever. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I just don't need the negative side as well. So, like I said, the closest thing to it is words of affirmation, but it's really, I don't need to hear the words. You know what I mean? And I'm a word guy. I love words, but I don't really need to hear the words of, oh, you did this, you did that. But I don't want to hear any negative portion of it too. Like, I'm cool on all of it. Just,
You're not.
no, I am.
No. Mm-mm.
I'm listening. Because you got this figured out. Go ahead.
I figured it out
I'm
this
listening.
past week.
I'm
It's been
listening.
a learning experience. You need the words of affirmation. You don't, it's not a bad thing.
I'm not saying it is. I just don't agree, but I'm listening.
It's not a bad thing. I think you're in denial about it. I do. I think you're
I'm
in
listening.
denial. Everybody responds well, for the most part, when they hear positive thoughts, right? Everybody takes, it could be constructive criticism. You're not, it's going to hurt. It may hurt depending on what's said, but it's not meant to hurt you. It's meant to make you better. So regardless of whether it's negative or positive, I think you still want to know. That goes with your self checks or your relationship checks. I want to know if I'm doing well, right? I want to know if I'm being a good husband in your eyes. That to me,
Well, okay, to you.
that to me equates to you needing words to tell you that you're doing a good job. Me on the opposite end.
Can
right?
Can I explain what it really is? Or you want to just...
No.
Well, I'm going to anyway. No. My self-checks don't come with a need from you to say whatever unless I physically come and ask you. Like, I'm the type to where if I need a status report on how I'm doing as the husband or whatever the case is, I'll literally come and ask you.
It doesn't matter whether you ask
Hold
or
on.
I tell you.
No, it does, because what if I don't need it all the time? What if I'm good money and I'm not getting any type of...
Okay, so what's your primary then?
I'm still saying words of affirmation is the closest thing because none of the rest apply at all. You know what I mean? So if I had to pick one, words of affirmation is literally the closest thing to it.
Okay, so you basically saying that there's no love language that you are.
Acts of service, right? I'm a loner, right? I look...
No, you don't have to explain yourself.
No, I'm going through them. I'm
No.
going through them. Acts of service is a no for me because acts of service is extremely close to a gift, and I don't know how to respond to gifts. I don't know how to respond to compliments. So when I think of words of affirmation, it's like, but okay, cool. Quality time. That's cool. I mean, physical touch, no. Gifts, no. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, the video is 5 love languages. What is yours? Right?
Yeah.
If you don't have one,
I'm not saying...
No, not
Go
a
ahead.
closest. What is yours? That's the question. What is yours?
I can only go off for the 5.
My point.
Right. So I'm going to choose words of
If
affirmation.
you feel like you're none of them,
I'm going to pick the closest thing to it.
don't pick anything.
I have no love language.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
If you don't feel like you're, because there could be other people that feel like I don't want none of that stuff.
Okay. Primarily, with what you just said, I don't have a love language out of these 5. Like I said, it would need to be...
elaborate. Let me hear that.
I told you, it would need to be a 6th one. And the 6th one would literally just be, I guess, just appreciation. And appreciation is understood. Like, appreciation doesn't have to be verbally communicated. Like, appreciation is literally almost like an act for me in itself. It's a movement, a feeling type of thing for me. So where I know when someone appreciates me, and they don't have to tell me. I know that when I do something or whatever the case, if that person appreciates the fact that I did it. You know what I mean? And I don't need them to literally say, thank you. You know what I mean? Like for me to get that from them. And honestly, I don't even know if that would count as being a love language. I'm just thinking of when it comes to love, the way I give it is acts of service and gifts, right? The same way I don't like receiving love is the same 2 ways I give love. I'm big on giving gifts. I'm big on acts of service, right? With that said, those aren't the ways that I would interpret love back, because I guess I never had it. So going back to, are you looking? Okay. Oh wait, because you.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, but I want to know what you're
No.
looking at.
No, I'm listening. I'm gonna counter in a second.
You can count her down. I'm like, because, like I said, I'm going off of you asked me out of the 5.
Right. Okay. So, you say you don't need words, right? Words don't have to be verbal. Words don't have to come out.
Right,
your
you can
mouth.
write them down.
Yeah, you could write them down. I'm
Right.
not saying that. I'm saying words.
If you don't write words down and you don't speak them, what is the third way words come out? Braille? What's the third way words come out?
Okay, I'm an idiot.
No, I'm asking you because
Never mind.
I'm asking you.
Never mind.
I'm saying I don't need words, and you're about to counter that.
I don't need words no more.
So I'm asking you, what's the third way I need words of affirmation? If I'm telling you I don't need them in those 2 ways, and those are the 2 ways words come out, what do you got?
Words doesn't necessarily
Okay, I'm listening.
have to.
And look, I'm physically touching her, y'all. You get close.
You're
This
always
is-
touching me because
This is my new love language. I just adapted it. Go ahead. Don't make the video too long.
I'm not comfortable with this.
I can't hold you.
The physical touch is not my love language. Like you over here picking, like, I don't understand. You be making this so difficult. Like,
Physical touch not become your love language
freaking
now.
love language is words of affirmation. I don't have none, but I
No,
need
I'm
affirmation.
I'm literally
What?
no. I'm literally. You're
Dude.
trying to make me pick a
All right,
6 to
look.
1, which is crazy. I literally said numerous times, and y'all can count for me. I said words of affirmation is the closest thing here.
The closest thing, I think you're just in. I think you're over analyzing it.
Yeah, I'm reading what's here. That's
That's because
Wait,
you
wait,
just
news
wrote
report.
it.
News
'Cause
report.
you
No, no,
just
no,
wrote
no,
it.
no. News
There's
report.
More.
News
There's
report.
More.
Yeah, than this. These were just examples. I put an et cetera and everything at the end.
Right,
News report
so-
for people who don't know me. I read words as they are, right? I try to take them for what they are, right? So when I read words of affirmation or whatever the case is, I'm trying to figure out how do words actually come out, right? And then I just kind of gave you some pointers on how words come out. Literally, words come out. Not actions come out. Actions of affirmation. None of that crap. Words, right? So reading this, that's what I'm speaking on and saying that's the closest thing to me.
Okay.
I'm not speaking on anything outside of words because that's what I'm reading.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, because I want to make it plain and simple that yes, I read words for what they are. I don't try to put any type of extra connotation on them. Go ahead.
So how do you feel appreciated without words being said?
Like I said, you just know, like I said, if I buy you a gift, right? It not being disheveled, dismantled. If I buy something for you or whatever, you can see if a person just appreciates it just by taking care of it. You don't have to say anything. Just taking care of it. Use it or care, whatever the case is, just taking care of it. Like not showing the worst of it. I buy you a coat. Every time I come in the house, the coat's on the floor getting stepped on. Okay. I mean, dang. Must not appreciate this, right? I buy you a coat. You don't have to wear it every day for me. You know what I mean? But the coat's at least taken care of. That's enough for me without you saying anything. You know what I mean? I see it. That's why I said actions of
But do you
affirmation.
see how that can lead to issues, though,
For who? For me?
for you? Because if someone genuinely appreciates something, and you come in and let's say the kids knock the coat on the
I said
floor.
always.
No, I'm
babe.
just saying.
Like not once.
I'm
If
just,
I come on
no,
one day.
I'm just saying. People got crazy
that's-
kids. Let me finish.
But we don't.
So that-
I'm going off of
and
us.
I'm just saying. I'm
Go
just
ahead,
saying.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you come in, and it don't even have to be a coat. It could be something else.
I just used
I'm
an
just
example.
saying, whatever
Go
the
ahead.
case may be, you can misinterpret the lack of appreciation by seeing something and accidentally assuming that it's not appreciated if you don't get words. Thank you. Or I could appreciate your gift, but do not like it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, that's important.
That would be important if I needed words of
So
affirmation.
what do I do with it then?
Did you hear me?
What do I do with the gift?
That
then?
would be needed if I needed words of affirmation. If you didn't like the gift and I needed words of affirmation, you saying thank you would have been enough for me to appease me and say, okay, she likes it. You catch what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't need that.
Okay.
I can see it if you appreciate it. Again, if it's a freaking coat, if I come home one day and it's on the floor, no. I'm not saying, oh, she hates this freaking coat. No. You can tell when people don't appreciate things you do. You know what I mean? Like it's a recurring thing. It's not just like some.
Agreed.
That's what I'm talking about. So going off of the paper, because I have to choose one of the 5, words of affirmation is the closest thing I got. So I'm going to say yes, my love language is words of affirmation. Me giving love is not words of affirmation. Mine would be gifts and acts of service. That's how I try to be there for people. I try to do things for them, so forth and so on. For me, just naturally, without asking my spouse, hey, how do you need love? That's naturally how I give it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Question. What can your spouse do? And I'm putting you on the spot with this. What can your spouse do to help you with your love language?
Which one? The giving or the receiving?
The one spouse that you have, me.
The giving or the
Whichever-
receiving? Which one?
Receiving. Not to me, it's for you. So the receiving part.
How do you help me with access?
Yeah, in other words, if your love language is acts of service, receiving acts of service, whatever the case is,
And it,
if it's not being given in the right way, if your husband needs to work on how he performs his acts of service, that's what I'm asking. Like, in your interpretation of love language, your primary love language, what can your husband do to be better at it? Is what I'm saying, in a sense.
my love language is acts of service.
Whatever
What
your
could
primary
you
is.
do to be better at acts of service? Do more acts? I don't know.
It was on the spot. Like, maybe you need to think about it. You want me to go first?
I mean, you want me to nitpick?
If you feel the need to, like, I'm just asking. Like, it might not be nothing. If it's nothing, say nothing. That's an answer.
Put my towels away, right?
That's another video. We got a video coming, y'all. I got to talk her into it 'cause she doesn't want to do it. She thinks, we're going to segue real quick. She thinks us doing a video about pet peeves is getting too deep into our relationship, right? I'm not trying to air
You see how you
anybody.
just be
Wait.
ruining entire videos.
Wait. This is a segue.
It's
I'm
a
not, no,
segue.
because I just want to, because,
If discuss it with me first, right?
I did.
Because
I
I'm
literally
the
did.
husband and wife, right?
no, you're the wife. I'm the husband.
I know.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. I just want
So can you stop now so we can finish this video?
but you literally were just touching on it. This whole towel thing that you're about to say?
Regardless, you asked the question just so you could segue. Like, cut the
No.
video at where it need to be cut so we can go to bed.
No, I didn't. I
You
didn't know you
did.
were going to talk about towels.
Like, I don't know what you want. Like, what kind of question
Wait.
is that? Go ahead and answer the
Okay,
question.
I'll answer the question. Because you fumbled horribly.
I didn't know what you want.
Does your husband need work on your love language? Simple.
Okay, let me think about it.
My wife need work on my love language. Because Lord knows, man. My wife is big on words of affirmation. Believe it or not.
Ooh,
My only wife.
that's not what I mean. Like, what words? Like, I need words of affirmation?
No.
Oh.
You sleepy. What I'm saying is you're good at giving me words of affirmation.
Oh. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would think so. I mean, you
No,
all.
I'm just asking. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no, like.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, it's enough for me. I mean, like, you are always, oh, you know, you handsome, you this, you that. Like that might just be a natural. You know what I mean? So I think you're great at that. Whether I need it or not, like I just feel like you just do that.
Because I noticed your love language from the gate.
But you off.
No, I'm trying to tell you, you don't know, but I know.
This is gonna come off cocky, right? I know I'm handsome. I don't need to hear from anybody. And that's not just to you.
Dude,
I'm just
I'm
just saying.
hold up.
I'm just saying.
No, hold up.
What are you doing?
Hold up.
Should I stop the video?
No. Rolling. Hold on.
I have no idea what
Hold
she's
on.
doing, y'all. So
Yo, trust the process. Hold on.
you ain't the Sixers.
No, hold on. Hold on a second. I got this. Shh.
What about all this dead airtime you
No.
giving right now?
They need to focus. Was just sitting here bored and whatnot, and I realized that I don't have any of the dope facial attributes of my immediate family. For example, my mom has hazel greenish eyes. My
Shout out
sis
to Mom.
really deep dimples when
Shout
she
out to my sister.
smiles. Me, a very small upper lip size. My
All
nigga.
true. Read
Oh.
the rest.
Oh.
Don't do that. Read the rest. Read the rest. No,
Now
out loud.
God doesn't make mistakes, but he sure did drop the ball and forgot a few things. Whatever.
Read the rest. No, don't do that to me.
Nah, I'm just playing. It don't matter. The rest don't matter.
The rest does matter.
The rest doesn't matter.
Read the rest. Don't do that. You can't do
rest-
that. Read the rest.
Okay. The rest doesn't matter. But he sure did drop the ball and forgot a few things. Nah, I'm just playing. God looks up for any stray lightning bolts. But I'm saying no, me with green eyes and dimples. Man, those hoes wouldn't stand a chance, but I digress. Sigh.
That doesn't come off like a person who knows they already look good.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, memory.
Answer my question.
Memory. That was 4 years ago. I'm
Yeah.
not done. I'm
Go
not
ahead.
done. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Memory. 4 years ago.
Huh?
Today. Well, yesterday.
Huh?
Yesterday, right?
Still no green eyes, no dimples.
Oh.
But let me ask you a
Okay.
question. That doesn't come off like a person who feels like they look good? You didn't see sarcasm in there?
To the end. But the fact.
That's why I said read the entire thing.
That's not the.
You can't.
That's
You
not the
can't.
point.
You can't
That's
look at a
not the
stat
point.
halfway and say, "Oh, he
No.
don't think he look good." No, read that entirely.
That's not the point. Like, babe, you call out your inefficiencies or
All
your
the time.
faults,
All the
and they're
time.
not flaws. Like, they're not faults or whatever you want to call them.
Here's the-
like, and that's what.
Can I give you a
that's
tidbit
why
about me?
I'm giving you one.
Go ahead. I just want to tell
And
you
that's
something about
why I give you words of
me.
affirmation
I just
because
wanna
you
give
need to hear it.
No, I just want to give you a tidbit
Okay?
about me.
I love it.
Thanks, babe. Let me give you a tidbit about me. I'm confident enough to say where I lack at and still think I'm the ish. Like, I don't look at it as, oh, well, I'm speaking badly on myself, so I suck.
I'm not saying that.
Right. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I do speak on the flaws, right? Because I can. I see strength and vulnerability. Most people won't speak on flaws. They try to hide that, especially with Facebook, Snapchat. You got filters everywhere and all that stuff. I'm not big on filters. Nah, you can see me exactly how I am, right? Because I don't need it. I'm good. I can speak on everything wrong with me. You're gonna make me come off like this monster, and what you're doing right now.
I mean,
I know. I know. It's cool.
That's how you started it.
No, it's because what I'm saying is I don't need that. Like, as good as you are with it, you're great at giving me those words and cool. But what I'm saying is I don't need for you, no offense to you, I don't need for you or anybody to tell me that I'm attractive. That comes with when you walk out the door and you see people staring at you or looking at you a certain way. Does somebody have to always tell you that you look good for you to know that you look good to that person?
Yeah,
It could be a look, right? And you can say, oh, they think I'm attractive.
it could be anything. Unspoken words
So what we
of
talking about?
affirmation.
Unspoken words are what? Babe.
Silence.
Actions. I said
Silence.
Actions. No? Actions.
Still
Did I not say?
It's still affirmation.
Did I not say actions of
Isn't it-
affirmation?
isn't
Go
it
back.
affirmation?
Go back. Rewind the tape. I said actions.
My
I'm good
point-
with the actions.
My point and
Actions
it's
of
why
affirmation ain't here. So I'm saying words of affirmation. You know what I mean? I'm saying that's the closest one to me.
it's the same. It's all in the same. It's all in the same boat. So that's what I'm saying. You're taking it too literal. It's all in the same. It's all in the
Whatever,
same
my
umbrella.
G. All I was saying is you good at it. Like I don't know why this became a thing.
Thank you.
You're good at telling me I look good, but do me no favors, my G.
I don't tell you
I'm
that
money out
often
here.
because you don't be always looking good.
I know yesterday I was looking crazy. Well, earlier today. Earlier today I was looking crazy. That last video I shot where I was all scruffy and everything, it was bad. That's what I'm saying. I can say, yo, like, off day and still be good money. We're completely off topic here. Like, you didn't even answer the question.
What was the question?
I guess I don't need no work. Shit.
Well, no, you need work. Everybody needs work.
Right. So my question was in regards to your love language. Where does your husband need to improve? Your love language, your primary love language. Because you said I'm all five. You're number one.
In regards to my love language, just acts of service and stuff is doing stuff that I really need help with versus stuff that I can do on my own.
You can do everything by yourself.
I can do everything through God.
No, don't even put him on this. What I'm saying is, you're an independent woman, right? You were that way before
No,
I got.
I'm married.
No. Don't. You're an independent woman in the sense that you can handle yourself. You've been doing it before I even came in the picture.
I'm aware.
Right. So technically, anything that I do, just in a natural state, you can do. So how would I know the things you don't do unless I literally come, hey babe, you need me to do this for you? Can you not do this so I can do it for you? Like how would that work? And I'm only asking, this is not to critique you, I'm just asking, how am I supposed to do that?
I'm saying like everything, like, okay, for example, in a household, right? It's a whole household. Light bulbs need changing, screws need tightening. I'm just saying.
Screws need tighter. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
All right.
You know what I mean? Microwaves need washing. We looking at the same thing. Like if I see a piece of tissue on the floor, like my dude, you just walked over that. You're not gonna pick that up. Oh, okay. No. All right.
I'm gonna bite my tongue. I'm biting my tongue.
I'm just saying,
No,
like,
get yours
I'm
off. Get
just
yours off.
giving examples.
No, I
I'm not
got you.
saying that's,
No, get yours off. I'm not saying anything.
but it's, you know what I mean? Like, I would like to come home and the floors be mopped. Like, stuff that I know is gonna hurt my back. You know what I mean? Like, stuff that I know that, like, damn it, I know it gotta get done.
But I don't really feel like
I
doing
don't
it.
really wanna, I don't wanna do it, and I don't ever feel like it, but I know it gotta get done. But, no, I'm just saying, like, you asked me to find something, but
No, I'm asking in regards to me, not just in general. So if that's it. I'm not. I
like
can
the
take
hard stuff. You know what I mean? Like the really hard stuff. Like
it. Bet.
no,
Wait, because I'm with that.
No.
Because the dishes is easy, so you can hit the dishes.
No.
And I'm off the floor.
You took the dishes,
No,
bro,
no, no.
and you
You
ran
can.
with
No,
it.
you
You
can have
got
them.
that.
You can have them back.
No. I don't want it.
No, I don't want it either. I just
I
don't
don't
like
want it.
dishes in the sink.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Summation.
I don't think we can solve 5 love languages. We can't even solve our own love language. It's just hilarious.
And that's, to me, that's valid, actually. Like,
I think
you talking about billions of people and you talking about 5. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, that's valid. I mean, there's some anomalies out here just in people in general. You know what I mean?
right,
So
there's
it's
freaking lunatics out here in these
lunatics
streets.
and everything else, and people who aren't so insane, but just don't
Like-
fall into categories. You know what I mean? So it sounds crazy, and I think that these 5 love languages
Dude,
would encompass the masses. But I do think people
I
fall
wasn't
out of
even
the crack.
finished my thought, and you over here making a final one.
I literally thought she was dead. My bad. You had more? Oh, my bad. I thought you alley ooped it. No, that wasn't alley oop.
like, no.
I tried to
Like,
dunk
I
something that
was,
wasn't there.
yes.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'll shut up.
you stole it.
My bad. I killed it though, but I thought you. No, nothing. All right, I'll shut up.
I went like this, and the ball was gone.
Look, man, Russell Westbrook and what's his name? Like, look, Harden. I took that, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Got anything left?
Like,
I didn't know I took the whole thing.
like, just stole my whole thought, but you good. I'm good. We good.
That's it.
Like,
Okay.
I was really
Well-
like, I really had a strong point. I had a message.
No, get it off. If I didn't take the point, did I? Was that the point?
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll
Go
and then
ahead,
if
now
you
you-
steal a ball back or whatever. But for me, that's it's just that I think people fall through the cracks of this guideline in a sense, or this template of 5 love languages. So I think if you don't see yourself in any one, like strongly or severely or whatever, I don't think that necessarily means that you're like crazy or off the wall. You just literally might not fit in 5, because like I said, you're putting billions of people into 5 love languages, and then there might be a 6th or a 7th or 10. You know what I mean? Like just it just might not be in this. You know what I mean? So I kind of passed the ball.
No, you kind of go ahead, finish.
I-
That's what this
Oh.
last one.
I don't even remember now, because I thought I was passing the ball.
You kind of
You sighed, and I was like, "Oh, pass the ball." No, you didn't get it back.
No, I wasn't ready, but I could finish. Honestly, I just think I think if you take it too literal, then you won't be able to find yourself within those 5 love languages.
That's fair.
Because I think everybody can find themselves in those love languages. And if you can't, please be my guest and comment on this video. I would love to hear more. But for the most part, just from my point of view, I think everybody falls into these 5 categories. And if you haven't experienced the ones that are not your love language, then I think you should. You're doing yourself a disservice, because you can't really tell which one really means the most to you, which one really just solidifies like your pure happiness and wanting and yearning to be with that next person. Not necessarily, it's not your happiness. Let me correct that, because you make yourself happy. So that's a whole nother situation. But, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be comfortable in one with another person if you haven't experienced all of those love languages, because I think all of them are necessary and go together, whether it's one day from the next or just period. So.
With that said, thank you for tuning in. Again, shout out to Ashley, because video turned out crazy, but shout out to you, because I didn't know I was going to be fighting for my love language and whatnot. But
Denial.
yeah, whatever. More to come with the videos. I'm trying. It's hard to shoot these videos just because you're relying on 2 people. And, if you're relying on anybody else, life gets in the way or whatever. So sometimes me wanting to shoot, or us wanting to shoot the videos, weekly, kind of, there's some pushback with it just because life gets in the way. But we do have mad topics. If you guys have any topics, do what Ashley did. Hit me up. Hit Laura up. Facebook, YouTube. I put in another video, but we do have a page that we're setting up now, which is Marriage Chronicles. It's going to say Let's Talk at the bottom, MC Let's Talk. But all the videos will be put and posted there from now on once the page is up and running. So where, a lot of people were asking, like, well, Dag, I didn't get to see this video, and now I can't find it in the search engine. you'll be able to find everything all within the same exact page. You go on there, and all of our videos with me and my wife will be there. So we're just trying to funnel it and make it a little bit more organized than what it is, and kind of build on the platform. So once we get that set, we'll start inviting people to that. Y'all invite somebody. If one of us invites you, if you can invite like 5 people, like, you know what I mean? Multiply this thing. That'd be a good look. What you shaking your head for? No? Don't
No.
invite people?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Um,
Shameless plug.
it's not. It's our platform.
When you get the invite, share it.
Yeah. So, YouTube, truthfully speaking, subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. And we'll be talking to you guys hopefully very, very shortly with another video.